What's going on, guys? It is your boy Mr. Credit and Cash, and I'm back with another video. And as you can tell by the description below, yes, it is 100% true that I got approved for a $10,000 credit card, and I am ecstatic. I am happy. I'm excited. I also wanted to say, man, shout out to everybody within the the credit and cash game, baby. Shout out to y'all. I'm so happy. I got to 1,000 subscribers. I literally just passed that milestone about 2 hours or so ago, and I'm excited for that. And I wanted to say thank you for everybody that's been supporting me since day one and been on my credit journey with me from when I was at a 495 to now a 720 and above. Now, for all you guys that's out there that's wondering about, yo, when that video going to drop? When that video going to drop? When that video, you've been saying this video going to drop on this day, when you got the mic on that day, this, that, and the third, why the video ain't dropped yet? Guess what, baby? Putting his final touches on it. The video will be dropping tomorrow. So please make sure you got your post notification bell on. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And I hope that this can help somebody in the future. Okay. With that being said, let's go ahead and get back on topic real quick. We're going to talk about this $10,000 credit line. Oh, you know what? I might give you guys a little sneak peek. Show you guys a little bit what I'm working. Oh, show you what I'm working with a little bit. Show you what I'm working with a little bit. All right. So as you guys can see, I'm sitting at a 720 for TransUnion and 714 for Equifax as well. Now, I just wanted to show you a little sneak peek about what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. So don't even worry about it. All right. We're going to go ahead and hop back over here to the Discover card. Now, the reason why I went ahead and went with the Discover travel card, which is the Discover It Miles card. The reason why I like this card so much, the bad boy feel good in the hand. It looks really nice and shiny. A lot of you guys out there that do got the Discover It Miles card, you know exactly what I'm talking about, baby. Okay. Now, not only the reason why I like it because of that, but the fact that you're able to earn 1.5 miles, unlimited miles on every dollar that you spend. So that means if you spend 20,000 in a year, they're going to give you 30,000 points worth of miles. I said points. I meant to say miles worth of miles. And guess what? Not only that, but they're going to match how much you spent at the end of the year. So if you spent 20,000 and it's 1.5 miles, so that's 30,000. And then they're going to match that 30,000, which means that's 60,000 miles. Woo! You can't go wrong with it, baby. You can't go wrong with it. And it's 0% APR for the first 14 months. Now, that, like me, the old me back then, I'm like, man, that's good. I'm ecstatic. That's how I would be. But, you know, it's not going to really matter because we're in a new phase. We're in a new phase where we don't carry balances to the next month. That's what we're on. That's the type of energy we're on. We're on to where we don't carry balances into the next month. Now, that is good. That's going to be good on a balance transfer. So you got credit cards. They got a lot of balances and all the other stuff on it. And it's, you know, they high interest rates. Go ahead. If you do apply for this card, go ahead and transfer that balance over there. Now, I think it is like a 3% fee or something like that. But hey, it's better than paying 30%, like, cause I know with, First Premier Bank, I know all about them. If you guys got that First Premier Bank out there, you're more than likely you paying 30% on that interest rate for that card. Okay. Now, I want to go ahead and show you guys that I actually did get approved for it. So I'm going to go over here to the check status tab and I'm going to enter my personal information and I'll be right back. Woo! You guys see that? I know you see that. $10,000 credit line, man. I'm so happy that I got this credit line, and I'm going to talk about how the Modular, Shop Simplio, NCD, and New Coast Direct, how all those credit cards play a part into what your credit limit could be for the big banks. Okay. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later on in the video. But just hopping back over here. Another reason why I like the Discover It Miles card is because of the fact is that not only are you earning that on travel, but you're able to get it in cash back as well. So it would make no sense for me to get the cash back card, even though I like the rating a little bit higher. But then again, it got more, reviews than the Miles card. But at the same time, you're able to convert those miles into cash back. Why not go with the Miles card? Now, a lot of you guys probably be thinking like, oh, okay, the COVID-19 thing is out here, it's not going to be a lot of traveling and this, that, and the third. But hey, the good thing about it is I'm looking long term, baby. I don't even plan on spending these points until the end of next year. Not the end of next year, but May around May-ish time, May 6th, I think, is when I first got approved for it. May 6th time of 2021. Cause I want that match on my card. I want that match. I ain't spending the miles. Okay. I want it all shebang at one time. So I can go out there, travel, do my thing. And if I need the cash at that point in time, I can go ahead and convert it into cash. Baby, I don't need to get the cash back for what? For what? Yeah, they give you a little bit 5% back, but that's on a certain quality, category. So I ain't gonna really go into that too much. But guys, another thing, the reason why I like this card so much is that if you guys do go apply for it, right? If you do go and apply for it, they actually do have a pre-approval. You can actually combine like what they're saying, the other cards right here, right? So we're going to get into that in a second, but they do have a pre-approval. So it's no impact to your credit score whatsoever. You have nothing to lose, even if you have bad credit. Okay, even if you have bad credit, you can still go out there and apply for this card or any Discover products or cards or whatnot, and they'll tell you which one that you're approved for, or which one you're pre-approved for, and which you're likely to get approved for. Now, there's no hard inquiry whatsoever on your credit report when it comes to the pre-approval process. Now, I do want to elaborate on that, is that once you do get approved, or you do go through the final steps of trying to get approved for the card, there will be a hard inquiry on your credit report, and it will be getting pulled from Experian. Now, I know credit cards, depending on which state that you live in, they pull from different bureaus, okay? And if you're in a certain state, it may not pull from the same bureau. So I'll say go ahead and Google it, look it up. But more than likely, Discover, all the big banks, Discover, Chase, I know it's another one out there, I can't think, American Express, they all pull from Experian, or some of them pull from all three, which really hurts, you know. I really hate if you know, I apply for the credit card, they pull for all three. The good thing is, what I did was I froze my other two bureaus, TransUnion and Equifax. I left Experian open because I knew that Discover was going to pull from them. And if they can't get the other two bureaus, then they're going to go ahead and get this bureau right here, you know, the Experian bureau. So, and that can potentially work in your favor if one of your bureaus' credit score is lower than the other ones. You freeze those two bureaus that, you know, that it's lower than, leave the one that's the highest open, right? Now, you might have to play around with it a couple times if you're going to go ahead and apply for a pre-approval card, because they may want to look at two bureaus. They might want to look at three. They might want to look at one. You know, you just got to do the different combination scenarios in a way to less affect that ding on your credit. Now, for all you guys that's out there that's looking to apply for this card, the link will be in the description below, but you're going to be able to get $100 statement credit, a bonus. So for all you guys out there that doesn't know what that means, that basically just simply means that you're going to be able to go out there, make $100 worth of purchases, or whatever purchases amount that you made. That $100 credit will be applied to your statement. I mean, your credit line, right? So if you got, say, $1,000 credit line, this is hypothetically speaking, you spend $100, you got 900. Well, guess what? That $100 that you just spent is virtually actually free, because they're going to be going ahead and giving it back to you. Now, it will take 1 to 2 billing cycles to apply to your card, to the balance of your card or whatnot, for it to actually show up. So make sure you guys are paying off them cards and paying them on time, so you don't get that ding on your credit just waiting for that, you know, that bonus to kick in. Okay. Now, the good thing about this as well is that the average credit score that you need to get approved this card is around a 648. I think it is. I think they say the average score is like 640. It's honestly not that high. It may be a, matter of fact, let me see. Let's see. Discover credit card average credit score. Right? So let's see what they say. I think it's around like a 646, something like that. Let me go in and see. So we even see 650, 699. Let me see what score do I need for a Discover card. So you can get a Discover secure card with bad credit, but with a bad credit score below 640. But you need a 700 plus credit score to get most Discover credit cards. But there's no minimum credit score needed for 3 Discover cards. Yeah. So again, if there's no minimum credit score to need it, you know, when you're going ahead and apply for these cards, and that's the benefit of it. And they just telling you on average what other consumers again approved that. Okay, so just make sure you keep that in mind. That's a big thing. Now, one thing that actually shocked me was this. The average, it says, in general, the average Discover It cardholder received an initial limit of around $3,000. That was shocking to me, that the average, you know, credit limit is $3,000 with Discover It, and I got approved for $10,000. Now, and it does say there's exceptions based on credit and or particularly higher incomes. Now, they could, I'm not all about releasing my personal finances or anything like that, but it could have something to do with my credit. It could have something to do with my finances. It could have something to do with anything. But the good thing is, you know, it was a pre-approval process. I went ahead. I got approved. I got pre-approved. I said, what the heck? Why not? Right? And I was pondering on this card for a minute. Now, let's go down here and compare the cards really quick. Compared to the Discover It, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, Capital One Venture, and Citibank Premier Bank of America card, Travel Rewards. So 3 out of the 6 have annual fees, $95, $95, $95. And you're not getting, with these other cards, you're not getting half of what you're getting over here, okay? Or you pretty much are, but you're just missing out on an unlimited bonus miles and all that stuff. You know, these cards give out, you know, the initial bonus, which is cool, you know, but what if you wind up spending more than that, right? So, you wind up spending more than, you know, the bonus or whatnot that they give you. So it's catch-22 either way you look at it. Now, the thing that I did want to talk about was how my credit limit was affected. The reason why I feel as though my credit limit was so high as well. If you don't know, credit bureaus actually look at your average score, your average credit limits throughout your bureaus, right? So if you have a $5,000 credit limit, a $3,000 credit limit, a $1,000 credit limit, another $5,000 credit limit, they're looking at those and they said, okay, so he or she has been trusted to handle around $5,000 in credit limit. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and give this guy or this gal an additional $5,000. We're going to go ahead and look at his average, and we're going to go ahead and up theirs because we want him to use our card more. We're going to give him all these perks and all this other goody two-shoe stuff, okay? So when I say go out there and apply for My Jewelers, Shop Simplio, New Coast Direct, New Credit Direct, all that type of stuff, when I say, hey, look, that's something that you guys might want to look at because it can definitely boost your score, I don't even take that lightly. There's a reason why I got from a 495 to a 720 now. And it's going to be all laid out in the video tomorrow, okay? Now, this video is going on 13 minutes. I just wanted to show you guys that I did get approved for the card. I'm excited. I want to say shout out to everybody that believed in me. Shout out to everybody that's been here on this journey since I was at a 495 credit score. And shout out to everybody that's out there working to get their credit in a better place, okay? Everything that I have told you guys about, I've applied myself, and it has got me to where I'm at today. So if you go back to the videos and check out the older videos, my credit score was like a 500. My credit score was like a 480 495 or 510. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And we did this in a good timing. Okay. So with that being said, guys, it is your boy, Mr. Credit and Cash. I am signing out. See you on the next video. Sayonara.